Hello, good morning, everybody. I think Europe Study Center is the only company to do a live YouTube live show on a Sunday morning. Yes, I welcome all of you. Today we have our Mr. Laszlo from IBS Hungary University. He handles the head of marketing and admissions division. So welcome you, sir. Welcome, welcome. So, how many times you have traveled to India to meet all the Indian students?
Many times. I
Many
cannot
times.
even count.
So you basically like India.
I do love India very much.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, before we talk in detail about University of Hungary and all the other aspects, people would like to ask you about the war situation because Hungary is so close to Ukraine, Russia, and all these things. So,
That's
people,
right.
especially parents, would like to know from you what is the impact, what is the situation right now.
Okay. It's a very valid question because
Yes.
if you look at the map, you can see that Hungary is a neighboring country of Ukraine.
Yes.
But I have to tell you, Hungary is still very safe
Yes.
and very peaceful. Actually, the war is at the eastern part of Ukraine. So you can even travel to the western part of Ukraine. You would not experience anything from the war. So Hungary, and also a member of the NATO, is very safe.
Yes.
So we cannot really feel anything from the war.
Exactly. And also we have like close to 100 plus students already studying in Hungary safely. So
That's
I can
right.
also vouch to the parents that it's going to be very safe.
Yes.
And also I would like to
absolutely.
say,
It is.
if something is not safe or it's not advisable to go, the university they themselves will not take the students. And of course, Europe Study Center is not going to send them because students' life and safety is of utmost importance than anything else. So this was the first question I wanted to start this webinar. So you have been coming to India, recruiting students to to IBS for many years now. Tell us about Europe as a study destination, especially the Schengen countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very fun place to come to.
Okay. That's great.
It has a lot to offer for international students.
Yes.
We are in the Schengen zone, which means that students can travel all over Europe.
Exactly. We promote only Schengen.
Yeah.
We never go outside of Schengen.
That's very good. So they can discover a lot of cultures within Europe. And it gives them a great experience to study there.
Great experience. Yes. So inside that you have Hungary as a a strong Schengen nation. Why Hungary as a study destination for Indian students? There are other Schengen countries also. So why Hungary is special?
Why not?
Of course, why not? But if you can tell us some few good points, it will help people.
Definitely. Which I mentioned, Hungary is still a very peaceful and a very safe country.
Yes.
The capital city of Hungary, Budapest, is one of the cheapest capital cities in the Schengen zone. It has a great variety to offer for international students. We have tens of thousands of international students studying in Budapest and several universities. We have a lot of cultural events for the students. We have the biggest music festival actually every year in the world, which is for 1 week.
Wow.
We are welcoming more than 500,000 visitors. So that's a quite great event. The students always enjoy. Yes. And obviously there's a great variety of cultural and entertainment events going on all year round in Budapest.
Yeah.
So it's never boring for the students. It's never.
Yes, that's why even when when we get students to our office, many students prefer Hungary as a study destination because their friends are studying there, their relatives are studying there, their brothers, sisters are studying there. So it makes our job also much easier. Yes.
That's right.
Now, coming to the main point, IBS Business School. So tell us about IBS, what it can offer to Indian students.
Okay, we are a private university actually, and since the very beginning, since 1991, we are cooperating with a British partner. Our partner is the University of Buckingham, which is a very prestigious UK university, also a private one actually. And we are offering all of our programs in cooperation with them. So students who are studying at IBS will receive 2 degrees. Okay. One from IBS and one from the University of Buckingham. It is exactly the same degree that they would be receiving in the UK if they would be studying there. So that is one very big advantage that IBS can offer for international students. Another one that we are very international. The majority of our students are coming from abroad.
Wonderful.
On bachelor level, we have about 40% Hungarian students and 60% international students. On the master level, around 90% are international students and only 10% locals. So it gives the students a very international experience.
Exactly. That's the whole idea of going abroad. That's what we tell to our children, meaning our students and parents. Travel, meet a lot of people, get exposed to a lot of new culture, make friends all across the globe, plus be the good in your subject. That's the whole mission and idea of going abroad.
Absolutely. And if this would not be enough, we are actually offering an Erasmus exchange program. On our bachelor program in the 5th semester, so students can discover another country as well.
Wonderful.
We have 60 partners in 20 European countries, so they can basically select any of the European countries to study there for 1 semester.
Exactly. Erasmus is like the entire Schengen countries have the same credit system, so that students can travel from one university to other university, and also they get the government funding when they go to a different university, which is an amazing opportunity. And majority of Europe Study Center students are doing it. We encourage them to go for Erasmus exchange studies, basically.
It is a great experience for everyone.
Yes.
It's a great opportunity.
Yes. So, how a student should prepare coming into IBS? What he should expect from IBS?
Okay, they should be prepared to study in an international environment. They should be prepared to experience a new culture. Although Budapest is very international, we have all kinds of restaurants in the city. We have many very good Indian restaurants, and Hungarian people are very friendly. So we have never experienced any problem with our students getting used to the life in Hungary. Although the Hungarian language is extremely difficult, but students do not need to speak Hungarian because they can manage very well in the city in English.
This is what I keep telling people. Language is not required, and we at Europe Study Center, you could see all the, all the flags here. We promote only English start programs. We do not promote non-English start programs or courses, even 1%. 100% English start programs, and as you could learn it from our delegate, that medium of instruction is English, and you don't need any other languages for you to study or work in Hungary or any other.
That's right. Yeah. Also, for the work is not necessary to speak Hungarian, because most of the companies which are working in Hungary are multinational corporations having a boss from abroad, so they would not tolerate the Hungarian language in the workplace.
This is what I keep telling people. Some students, majority of the students, they accept it. Then they listen to their friends or relatives, with half-baked information. Then they get confused. So you have heard it directly from the university's head, head of marketing and admissions. English language is more than enough.
Yes. Absolutely. We have social media channels, so you can check our students who are studying there, and they can testify that they don't need the Hungarian language.
100%. Study-wise, how should the student prepare? What sort of mindset he should come before studying into IBS? Meaning study load, workload, curriculum, and all these things. What would you give a suggestion to students?
Okay, we are a very practice-oriented institution.
Practical studies, basically.
Absolutely. So students should be prepared to study real-life examples.
Yes.
Our professors are coming from the real business life. So
we have, from the industry.
Absolutely. Excellent. We have, for example, the vice president of the Hungarian National Bank teaching finance at our institution.
Really? Wow.
We have former ambassadors teaching in our diplomacy program. We have the former marketing director of Vodafone company teaching marketing. They are all coming from the real business life, and it is a must at IBS that they have real business experience, because they will be the only one who can teach the students what they really need in the real business life.
That's amazing. I never knew this sort of information. So we basically prepare the students for real life business environments through business leaders who have been working top MNCs, basically, multinational companies.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Because our main point is to provide a great career for our students.
Exactly.
That's
the same point. This is what I say for the past 13 years. Why do we sit and study? We study to get employed. How do you get employed? Only with good skill set. Absolutely. Unlike, other agents and consultants in India, we don't tell people like, you can do part-time jobs. You will get a job for sure. We don't talk about all these unwanted promises. The whole idea of going abroad is to have exposure and develop your skills.
Definitely.
When professors of this caliber take classes, our mission is achieved. So if the student is ready to work hard and smart, they have so much to gain.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we are working with these multinational corporations, so we are bringing them into the classroom as well.
Excellent.
And we are developing the skills of our students.
Excellent.
So that's very important.
That's amazing. And also, we'll be talking about the fee structures later. It's cheaper to study in IBS compared to doing their MBA in Chennai. I think you would be surprised
Really?
to know this.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't even know.
This is the reality. This is why we conduct these live webinars, YouTube live, to educate people and create awareness.
Wow,
People are not
great.
aware about this. They spend almost 2 to 3 times the money to study in a small B school in India.
Wow. I did know about that.
This is
of
what
the UK, but not about India.
This is what is happening here.
Wow.
This is what is happening here.
And this is definitely a very great opportunity
100%. 100%. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Before we discuss further, I thought we can show them the list of bachelor programs, master programs, and the MBA programs. So I'll just change the screen once again. And yes, yeah, we can explain about the programs for them.
So we have a wide range of bachelor programs. We actually have bachelor in corporate finance, we have business and diplomatic studies, and business in management.
Wow.
And within business and management, we have several specializations. We have management with arts, we have management with tourism, management with HR and psychology,
excellent,
and management with marketing. So these programs are 6 semesters long, and they lead to the degree of the University of Buckingham. The University of Buckingham. And within these programs, students have the possibility to go for Erasmus period, of what we have discussed before.
Yes.
And last but not least, we have 2 new programs, the Business Administration and Management, and we have the International Business Economics, which are some kind of special programs because students will be spending 2 years at IBS, and for the last year, they would go to Dublin Business School. So they would be studying a full year in Ireland.
Excellent.
Okay. And it is very important to know about these bachelor programs that we do offer scholarships for these programs. We have a 25% starter scholarship. On these programs. For this, we only require an IELTS 6.5 from the students, and with that they can cover 25% of the first semester tuition fee.
This is for everybody?
It's for everyone.
Wow.
It's for everyone. And then we have the academic scholarship from the second semester on, which is between 50 to 75%. So if students are studying hard and working a lot, then they can achieve this academic scholarship. They actually need to achieve 79% average, and they will get a 75% scholarship.
It's almost free.
It's almost free. Exactly. So
great.
This was to consider. And we also have a Dr. Francis Robinson scholarship, which offers 75% scholarship for the entire studies on master level. So let's...
so the above 2 are for the bachelors.
Yeah.
The academic and the starter for bachelors.
Yeah.
And Dr. Francis scholarship for the masters.
Yeah. And we also have master scholarships as well, between 10 to 35%, which depends on the CGPA score of the students. Okay. And then let's switch to the master programs. What we have.
We have opened a new tab.
Okay, great.
Already.
Okay. So we have several master programs in cooperation with the University of Buckingham, which are in strategic human resource management, strategic international management, and IT for business data analytics. I'm mentioning these 3 because these 3 programs are actually conversion masters.
Wow.
It's very important to know that students in any field of bachelor, they can join these programs. And we also have strategic finance and strategic marketing, which are professional masters. So we are expecting students from these fields. So they should have previous studies in finance or marketing if they want to join these programs.
Wonderful.
All of these master programs are 1 year long. And there is another additional semester for writing the dissertation. So they can spend 1.5 years there, and they will receive again the University of Buckingham degree and the IBS degree. Okay. Last but not least, we have an MBA program as well.
We have the tab there. MBA in strategic data.
Okay, great. It's already open. So we have a very special MBA program which focuses on data-driven management. Companies are piling up a huge amount of data and they have no professionals to analyze these data.
Yes.
And this is what we are focusing on.
Yes.
This is a very unique program, very exclusive. We are accepting only 15 students every year for this program.
Okay.
And it must be very international. So we usually accept maximum 2 students from
one
each country. Yeah. And this MBA program is run in a so-called flipped classroom method. So students are studying at home before they come to classes, and during the classes they exchange their ideas of what they have learned. And again, here we have business professionals who are facilitating these conversations between the students.
Great. Okay. So, amazing. So these are the programs that we have shown. We'll talk on the screen. I think they all would have liked this list of options. So at the master program, so it's for a duration of 1 year basically, and then they do an internship for 6 months. How does this work?
No, actually, the study period is 1 year, so 2 semesters, and the last semester is for the dissertation writing, which they can spend in Hungary if they want, or they can come back to India if they want. However, most of our students would stay in Hungary afterwards to work.
So for masters, it's basically 90 ECTS.
Yes.
90 ECTS. And they pay tuition fees for 3 semesters or 2 semesters?
No, for 2 semesters only. They don't pay for the last semester. It's only for 2 semesters.
That's so kind of studies. So after the studies, what happens? They get 6 months, right? Well, post-study work permit time.
Okay. Actually, after the graduation, they will get 6 months extension from IBS.
Okay.
And after 6 months, they will get 9 months extra extension from the Hungarian government. This is for job search only.
Job search, yeah.
And once they have a job, which usually our students have within 1 or 2 months, I have to say that, then they can stay as long as they wish.
Yeah,
there is
they get a
no
job,
limitation. So unlike in the UK where you have a 2 years post-study visa, in Hungary they can stay as long as they wish. They can renew the residence permit as many times as they wish.
Exactly. We don't suggest students to go to UK because it's too overcrowded. Lakhs and lakhs of students going inside. So who is going to get opportunities? And their companies over there, they are not ready to extend the visa after the 2nd year of post-study work visa. So they have no other choice. Even if they want to stay there and work, they are forced to come back basically. But these sort of issues are not here. They can, if they want to stay in Hungary, work, or any Schengen country, they are most welcome.
Absolutely.
But as our delegate said, getting a job completely in your hands. You should really work hard, stay focused. We don't run this YouTube live to just say, yeah, you join our university, you're going to get a job. No, you always be very open and transparent. That's why, we are number 1 for the past 13 plus years. So students work hard, stay focused, ignore negativity. I'm sure every other student can easily win. And this also is proven with our track record of our students, basically.
That is
have
correct.
an excellent employment record when it comes to IBS. Yes. So about the fee structure for bachelors, approximately, if you can let us know.
Yeah, the fee for the bachelor program is 3,700 euro per semester, so 7,400 euro for a year without a scholarship.
Yeah.
And for the master program, it's 5,900 euro per semester, so making it 11,800 euro for the whole program. Okay. And about the living costs, you can calculate with about 500 to 600 euro per month. That would cover your accommodation, your meals, your health insurance, transportation, everything.
Great. So we are in the month of end of November. So students still can apply for February intake. So
absolutely. Until the 15th of January, they can apply for the February intake, and then they can join the September intake as well.
Yes, we at Europe Study Center, when it comes to the September 2022 intake, we have 99.5% visa success ratio when it comes to Hungarian students, basically. So Hungarian embassy is very friendly when it comes to Indian students. So we need not worry about the visa slots or visa decisions. That we will guide you. And yeah, applications are open for January as well as September 2023 intakes. So you all can contact us. We'll be more than happy to guide you and to make your dream of studying in a university like IBS come to reality. And what sort of dedication that students, in what sort of mindset they should come? What will be the workload? All these aspects. What would you say?
Okay, we usually have between 15 to 20 classes per week for
Yes.
the students.
Yes.
However, we do require the students to prepare at home. So they will
Yes.
have a lot of home assignments. They will have to do a lot of presentation
Yes.
on the classes. So they have to work at home as well.
So do you agree with what Europe Study Center says? Don't do part-time job. Focus on your studies and aim for a full-time job. Because only we say this in India. Every other company, you can do this, you can do that. I feel it's sort of attracting the students just for the sake of marketing purpose, but not motivating them in the right path. What is your
Absolutely.
opinion?
I completely agree with
Thank
that.
you.
Many of our students are seeking for a job while they are completing the master program, which results that they will not be able to finish the program in 1 year. And that's not good. That's not good for the
Yes.
students and not good for the university.
Exactly.
So I do support and do recommend the students not to work while they are studying there.
Yes.
They will have 50, 60 more years to work.
Exactly. This is what I keep telling people. And it's an open challenge. You cannot find a single company in entire India other than Europe Study Center which will tell the students, sit and study, focus, develop your skills, get a full-time job, then work for 24 hours after your studies. Who is stopping you? Don't mix studies with, because the other agents will say, you can do 20 hours part-time, this, that, but just ignore, focus on the fundamentals, develop your skills, just go forward. Yes. It was great. Any last points which you would like to say before we wrap up this excellent live session? Even for me, even though I do this for 13 years now, many information which you said was new for me, and I'm sure that will be the same for audience. Any last points before we wrap up the live session?
I'm glad that I could bring in new points.
Yes,
to study in Europe.
Yes.
But I do believe it is a very great opportunity for our students. All of our students are enjoying the life.
Yes.
I mean, what I have said, if you come to study to any other country, then it's good if you have fun during your studies, and after that you can have a career. These are the two key points that are important if you are studying abroad, I believe, or studying anywhere, actually. And this is what we can provide for our students. So
wonderful.
Very much welcoming them.
Yes, so I thank you so much for coming all the way to India, visiting all Europe Study Center branches, especially the Southern Division. It was a pleasure having you in this live session. And I'm sure the students and parents who have been watching this show would have been really benefited. If you all have any questions, please ask in the comment section. I will surely get in touch with Mr. Laszlo and get the replies for you if I don't know something. So I hope you all like this live show, and see you all soon in the next live show. And once again, thank you so much for coming to India and talking to our students.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you.
And I was very happy to be here.
Thank you. Pleasure is ours. Thank you so much.
Thank you.